So we're back on the farm. We're gonna do a few fertilizing contracts. Oops. Let's get this set up. I don't want that little line. I want the big line. There we go. Still trying to scrape together some cash. Fertilizing contracts are pretty good. They pay out nicely and they're quick. Hey! What's up, Yippee? So good to see you. We're doing some contracts. We have a few lined up for fertilizing, so we loaded up our fertilizer spreader with some dry fertilizer. And we're just gonna take care of these. We'll get, should put us over the 200K mark. Mighty Sicilians. I was just looking at the, that's nice. How many did they create? That weren't available before. That's pretty good. Alright, so this one at this field is done. There we go. Now we got to get over to field 78. Well, we've been trying to raise some capital because the farm that we inherited from Grandpa Walter is lovely, but it's a little bit antiquated, and so we're trying to do a few things to help out the fields. We needed to plow the fields and get them fertilized, and I can't see anything through these trees. There we go. And the equipment was really old, and so we've just been trying to raise money, helping out local farmers with jobs that they need help with. Yeah, I leased, what did I lease? I leased a rock picker, the stone picker, to clear the stones out of the field after we plowed it. I did buy a small plow. We bought a new cultivator. We bought a water tanker because we have cows. We had to buy a few attachments for one of the tractors to feed the cows bales of hay. The next thing I want to buy is a better seeder. The one we have has like a really tiny working width, so it takes forever to get stuff planted. And then we're probably going to lease a seed roller. After we plant the seeds, you got to roll over them so they really get stuck in there in the dirt. But we're officially over 200K, which is definitely good. Let's work on this contract. I might try the contract for harvesting carrots just to see what it's like. We made good money harvesting peas on a contract. Right now we planted oilseed radish on our own fields, which is good for fertilizing. After we finish these fertilizing contracts that I've lined up, we'll take a look at the contract list, see what we can find to earn some more cash. Because we also, there's so many things that like I'd rather be using in terms of equipment. This we're doing pretty good on. Now we gotta go this way. There we go. Another contract in the books. Now we got to go to field 71, which is down. Where are we? We're over at 78. Got to head east. Big Field 76 was a contract I did. Yes, and believe me, I've been doing a wonderful job of it. Oh man, these signs don't stand a chance against me. I know, you were good. You were very good. Yeah, this fertilizer spreader is Perfect. Gets a nice big spray of fert. Alright, contract is finished. We're going to go back to our farm. We're going to unload the fertilizer that's in here from our rental fertilizer spreader. Well, the graphics certainly have gone up a notch. There's still some optimization that they could polish in terms of draw distance and pop in and stuff. But the weather effects are much more advanced. There's like fog and like the sunbeams and the detailed textures of things and the water and stuff. So the visuals are good. The sounds have been upgraded and are more nuanced. They added ground deformation when the vehicles are kind of going through the dirt and stuff. They have a more realistic impact on how the ground is affected by the tires. They added the GPS system to help guide you on the fields as you work, which is nice. You have a bunch of new crops, and the production lines are different. Some new animals. So it's just more stuff that you can kind of do now in terms of different. They have goats, they have water buffalo. So they just added a lot of interesting features to the game. The basic field care is the same. The contracts are more diverse, but they're also a little different in terms of like they simplified them so that you don't have to do like a bunch of steps. Usually it's like you grab a vehicle, you go do the one thing, and you're done. All right, so this is done now. We'll collect these two contracts. Almost 900 for this. 2,700 for this. All right, let's see what's available still. We have a few small cultivating contracts, but the money isn't really enticing me that much. A plowing contract, sowing. Yeah, Riverbend Springs is a 5K for stone picking. Pick up those stones, and a 10K. Now we're talking. Let's borrow the items for this. The stones. All right, we're headed over to field 20. This is one of my favorite new contracts. In 2022, they never gave you the option to do stone picking on fields that you didn't own. So all the fields that you didn't own inevitably were like packed with stones. But now they have it as a contract, and what's nice about it too is they let you keep the stones that you harvest, quote unquote, off of the field, and that is nice in terms of it offsets the cost of borrowing the equipment, because we had to what is this? This was a lease cost of $780, but with the fact that we can sell the stones, yeah, you can sell the stones. I won't get much, you know, but I'll get something back. I'll get $200 or $300 back. So it just kind of lowers how much you lose from, yeah, just a little bit. Plus the cost, the pay rate for stone removal contracts is pretty high. You know, the fact that they're willing to pay like $5,000 is nice. The stone collecting doesn't take too long. In fact, I might just have the AI do this one. All right, so if we want to use the AI, we open up the menu, AI worker. It'll do a few headlands and then some ups and downs. That's fine. Okay. I press activate worker with the circle button, and we'll make sure that it's doing its job okay. It unfolds the tool by itself, turns it on, lowers it, lines it up first. Now it lowers it, and then it goes off on its own. So hopefully that shouldn't run into too many problems. I am going to bring my own trailer up to the farm. So this is my tractor and my trailer. We'll park it next to the field. This way, when the stone picker fills up, we can unload it into our trailer that we can take back. Let's head over to the main road by the gas station. Make a left. So what kind of special troops do the Sicilians have? Anything that they specialize in that makes them deadly? Sergeant. Okay. So nice fortification. And then, ooh. We're going to do this wood transport. Well, you know what's nice about that too is I'm assuming if you place them by like a river, they would, I'm guessing, shoot at passing boats as well, right? And then if you want to get really cheeky, you could set them up someplace where the enemy's like trying to go for supplies, and it just keeps peppering the dudes trying to get supplies. Uh-oh, you can't fit under the bridge. I can't get under the bridge. Don't honk at me. Oh god, get yelled at. Hey, up already! Alright, we gotta head south to this pile of wood. I don't know who's been watching my videos, but all my videos have like a handful of views. Just nice to see. What is this guy's? Yeah, someone out there. You know who my biggest demographic is? AI robots that produce artwork. Those are my biggest fans. That's what gets me up in the morning, knowing that when I make content, they'll be there to watch it, putting smiles on their little AI robot faces. Yeah, they're gonna assimilate. Right. Oh, I just drove past where I needed to be. See, like this hazy, foggy stuff. Like this is new. You gotta upgrade if you want hazy fog. All right, so our job is to get. Let's see, oops, tractor. We gotta get these logs onto this cart. It's a struggle every time, Sam. It is a struggle. It's like playing the crane game. You're always trying to get the prize, but it never wants to stay in the little claw. Then you gotta wheel it over. See, I didn't center it right, so now it's all wobbly. Lower it carefully, gently. Then we gotta bring it in close. There you go. Then you gotta release it. And that's one. Extend it out. Lower it down. It's like a little crane mini game. Lift it up. Move it over the trailer. Get it straightened out a bit. Lower it down. Bring it in closer. Oops. Spin it. Drop it. Move it off to the side. Lower it. There we go. Release. There we go. Knock it into place. Alright, let's get another one. Try to get it centered a bit. There we go. And lower it down. Try to get it into the little crevices. Down. Rotate it. No, maybe we'll go for this one on the edge. Sometimes it's like hard to get them separated. Squeeze them. Lift them. Yeah. Move it over. Oh, let's check on this guy. This guy is at around 90. We're gonna toggle the worker off. We're gonna fold stone picker. Oh god, turn. There we go. We're gonna dump the stones it's collected into our trailer. And then activate the worker again. It should be able to kind of pick up where it left off, no problem. Yeah, it's doing good. Alright, so we'll go back to this. Did you ever get rid of your cough? Are you breathing better these days? I hope so. Nice. I want it right in the middle there. There we go. Perfect. Will this hold? Barely. Okay. Nice. go. Down. Oh, oh. Go. Up. And over. Whoop, other way. Spin it a bit. Gently lower it. This nestled right in this groove here. That's what I want. Alright, let's fasten the tension belts. Let's fold up our crane. We can't really carry any more without them rolling off. And I don't want to get into that kind of a struggle. So let's get ourselves over. We have to go around field 91, it looks like. So let's do that. We'll go around field 91. If you're watching, I hope you've got a beverage with you. Alright, so what does this say? This says Edge and Sharp Sawmill. Established 1950. So this is the Edge and Sharp Sawmill. Just like a very cool looking place, you know, like we've got the logs floating in the river. Now, where exactly is this? Not sure where this is. This the drop point? Oh, what'd you get? Did you drop them in the river? Oh, yeah. Let's see what it says. It says... Don't damage them. Cell station sawmill. Is there any other sell point that I'm missing? I've done this at the paper mill. They have like a little exclamation mark that you walk up to, and it's like tells it to sell the logs. Uh-oh, the worker has a full tank. Do I have to physically put them on the ground? That would be annoying. Alright, let's go to the, is this contract done? Not quite. Alright, so we'll collect the money from this. And then let's see if we have to put these logs on the ground. Usually these places have like a sell location. You just pull up and it's like, oh yeah, you have logs. We take logs here. Sell your logs. What are we supposed to do here? What is the symbol? What are you trying to tell me? You wanted the logs, I brought you logs. You wanted cookie? You got me cookie, I got you cookie. What on earth am I missing? What is this zone? And this is very far away from the circle, the red circle that they have flashing. Is it on this side? Maybe it's around back. Let's say you were driving down the road, okay? You came in, and you came in through here. This is like the entrance of the whole facility, right? There's this big machine thing over this way. It's like a whole lot of things over here. Then there's stuff down here. Looks like it's connected to rail car. There's no interactive drop points or things that mark anything on the ground for you to kind of stop and unload. Okay. Good to know. So you take your vehicle and you keep going down this road towards the blinking thing. You come to this little bridge. Before the little bridge there's a little path. But let's go across the big bridge. That's the main road where we came through. That's like a little deer trail. If we keep going down the road, what's this? Is this it? Because this is something. I don't know what this is. What the hell is this? It's all boarded up. Stairway access to the main road. And if you keep going beyond this little bridge, what is this area? This is train tracks. Okay. Down here there's a little crab cage and a dinghy. Train tracks. Yeah, I don't think I've missed a sell point of any kind. I physically dropped the trees here. Advanced controls. Hand tool, toggle map view, flashlight, fasten the belts, Alright, what if they're in the water? Do I like it if they're in the water? What is this symbol? Huh. I've never had this issue before. Alright, I gotta Google. To the Google. Where is this? Let's look at the map. We are at the sawmill. Alright, let's see what it says. How to sell wood at sawmill FS 25. Sell wood on contract missions. And you're going to get here and you're going to be like, hey, I don't have a tip icon to dump this. So you're going to hit your F1 menu, and if you don't, and you don't see the, okay, let's see. I have to watch a video. This is so crazy that they set it up this way. All right, so you still have to go to the sell point trigger. The problem is that even though you have to put the wood where we have the wood, the sell point trigger to get it to sell is back here, hidden all behind these pallets by this door. And now you have to stand here. This is ridiculous. With the wood over there Yeah, so intuitive. And sell the wood. So dumb. Why would you make the trigger? Look how far we had to run. And it's like hidden behind all those stacks of everything. Oh my gosh. Okay. That was so stupid. What a pain in the neck that was to figure out. I mean, now that I know how it works, it's like, okay, fine, like, I know what I'm supposed to do now, but without the help and guidance. So yeah, wood transport. It is a really nice paycheck, but between dealing with the intricate controls of the crane and the nonsense with selling, it's like a bit of a headache. But we need the money. Get that 10,000 paycheck in your hand, you're like, had to do it. He works hard for the money, so hard for the money. Alright. Alright, let's get some more logs loaded. I love loading some logs. Nice. Now that I've got it up off the ground, get a good grip. There we go. Swing it over. Let's spin it a bit and put it in the middle. And down and in. Okay. Oops. Down and release. That's one. Down. And over. That's fine, right? You're the only one who really knew me at all. Well, take a look at me now. There's just an empty space. Coming back here tonight. Making quick work of these logs. Blasting through them like a plate of crackers and cheese. we go. Back to the ever dwindling pile. And we're gonna spin the claw around, bring it down. Oops. Down. Squeeze it. Drag it up. Nope. Open it up. Lower it. You're the only one who really knew me at all. Take a look at me now. Will it stack? My guess is it will not stack. I'm gonna guess this one's gonna go off onto the ground, but maybe if we put it on this side, it has a better chance to nestle into that little nook. What do we think? Right in there, log? Stay. Alright. Alright, let's fasten the belts. Hold the tractor. Excuse me, coming through. Moving some logs. Yippee Lippy, are you still there? I wanted to show you something. I don't know if you're still hanging out with us nearby or not. All right, check this out. They have a nice quality of life feature. So the map, as you know, is fairly big, and a lot of times you have to move equipment. And if you're just one person, and you have to move a few things, it could be a little bit challenging. But if you go to the Create Job screen on the overall map, you can click on your vehicle. So we're going to press R3 to select, and it shows the vehicle we're in. And we're going to hit Create Job, and it says Go To. And then you can kind of scroll anywhere on the map. We're going to put it, I guess right here at this intersection near the lumberyard. And we press R3 again. L3. L3? Well, maybe it'll just go to the thing. I've never had it where I've done it for a contract. Will it just go? Target position. Let me see. Select the vehicle, create job, target position. Usually I have to tell it like a location, but what happens if I just hit start job? Yeah, complete their task. Oh, maybe set destination? That's what it is. Set destination. Now I tell it to go here. Now we're all set. Driving to target. So yeah, you can so now the AI is driving. I'm not doing anything. I can switch back to my farm. I can go look at my cows. And then if we look at the map, we can see our little AI worker is driving for us. And so you can move equipment. Like I have that tractor up by field 20 with the stones in the trailer. You put this on the road. And you can go to the map. We are on the, go to create jobs, select the vehicle, set a destination, and we want it to kind of come back to our farm. So we're going to put it right outside our farm on the road here and facing our farm. And now this tractor will make its way. Now you have to pay a little bit of money. Obviously, you know, anytime you hire a worker to do a job, you know, it costs money, but it's not overly expensive. And if you're trying to get things moved around while you're working on something, it can be a nice time saver. So you don't just like spend a ton of game time stuck, you know, moving vehicles back and forth a bunch. So that's nice. I thought that was a good feature for FarmSim 2025. They made it nice and easy. Is he waiting for the people to cross the road? He was! I just drive through them. Does he stop at the stop signs? No. That they ignore. Interesting. Alright, so we're back at the... Yeah, I guess. We're back at the sawmill. We're going to bring the trailer down by the drop point. We'll park it right on top, and we will unfasten the logs. And then we'll run, jump across the little stream. It's so bizarre. Up the hill. Turn left at the weird, huge saw. Go behind the pallets of timber to the sell point and sell the wood. Jesus Christ. What a mess. I don't know why they designed it like this. And now we're good. Alright, how long has this stream been going on? Oh, an hour and 25. That's a long one. We did learn a lot. I don't like to keep the streams more than like an hour and a half. I feel like that's just excessive to be posting, enormous streams. So that's going to do it for episode 7. We're doing good. We're over $200,000. Just a reminder, what we're trying to do is save up for the next piece of equipment that I wanted to upgrade was a seeder. And surprisingly, the Lemken Solitaire 12, despite having a very large 12-meter working width and 9-mile-an-hour working speed, it only requires a horsepower of 180. Just very, very odd, but it says it in multiple spots. It only needs 180 horsepower to function. The other ones that have a big working width have like massive horsepower requirements. This is only a 6-meter working width, but it has a 240 horsepower. I don't know. I'm going to have to save the game and buy this thing and test it out before buying it for sure, because it seems strange. The seeder we currently have, I believe, is this one, the Great Plains. This is like a tiny 4.6, and this has a horsepower of 110. I just need something that has a better working with, but unfortunately I don't want to get into one of these because my tractor couldn't manage to pull it, but I don't know what's going on, why this one has such a low horsepower requirement. So I'm suspicious of it. Press X to doubt that this will work with our tractor. But we'll try it. We'll try it. It's going to set us back 165K. So that's why we're grinding so hard for contract money. After we seed a crop, we are going to have to use a roller. There's seeders, there's rollers. So this little roller here, the Vonderstad, is 46.5. I may just lease this for year 1 because we're not, well, I don't know. I might as well just bite the bullet and buy it. This one has a huge working width, but unfortunately it has too much of a horsepower requirement of 275. But we can stick with the 12.3 for now. And so that's where we're at. Thank you for joining me today. We figured out the mystery of the Edge and Sharp sawmill sell point, and we made a little bit of money. We got some stones in our trailer. We're doing great. What other contracts are going to be available for us to work on? This deadwood one I could knock out pretty quick. Ooh, we're definitely going to want to do this big fertilizing contract. So we'll borrow those items because that's juicy. And yeah, Tune in next time. You have a great one, and I'll see you guys around. Adios.